Whew. 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 Okay. Okay, now this is where I really need to focus. Ooh. Okay, folks, it is 5:17. I can't tell on my desktop right here because the little symbol that's recording is blocking it, but I'm looking through my laptop that it's 5:17. This thing is due at 9. Now, the good thing about this is that I don't have to do a lot of nitty-gritty stuff. I literally, all I have to, they have their compositions. They could be rough drafts, so I guess they could look like this. But I really want to do good. I really want, I don't want to, the last time I showed the instructor, like, shit. Or I didn't show anything at all. And I was just like, hi, I didn't do it. Can I turn it in next week? He's like, yeah, I guess. Um, that it was the Doctor Sleep thing that I was doing. If you guys saw that, if I actually posted it, if the fact that I'm recording myself right now, drawing my assignment proves that I most likely uploaded that drawing session of me doing my homework. So I need to focus right now. Like I need to draw as quickly as I can and get it out of the way. And this is like an easy one. And like I said, I'm really good when it just comes to like line work and stuff. Or I'm more comfortable with it. When it comes to like you know, having to do tonal colors, you know, the values, I'm really bad at that. At that I need to work on. But I'm really good with like this. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I'm doing some frames, some scenes from the movie The Matrix. This is the interrogation one where he first meets Agent Smith, Neo. This is before he's in the main, or I don't know, it's kind of this is where he gets interrogated, and then his mouth gets all like goopy, and they shut it, and yeah, so we're drawing that scene. It has to be 9 frames, so it shouldn't be too hard. It shows like good things. It was like we could choose any movie that we want to, and I made sure that I didn't have fucking plants in the background. Like, God, the one that I had to do for Doctor Sleep, that was annoying. That was, too, that was, I felt dirty. I felt not good having to do all that half-ass shit in the background. Luckily, I knew of the ability to do motion blur to really give it that effect that everything was so far away, so it didn't really matter how messy it was as long as I blurred it out. Alright, I don't know if I'm doing a good job on this guy. I think I need to move him to the right a little more. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, that's where Agent Smith is. Just to let you guys know, I'm not the greatest artist. I'm not the best. But I'm getting better. Oh man, if you guys could see my drawings from like a few, like from last year, you'd be like, oh my god, what the fuck? I even had like this one little notebook. It was like a black little notebook that I got from school. It looked really cool. It was like a little leather hardbound covered book. Oh, sorry. And it looked awesome. And I was like, I'm gonna put all my artwork in here. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna sketch, and I'm gonna doodle. And I did exactly that. You know, I filled it up with sketches and all that stuff. But it did none of the. It didn't look good. All the sketches in there were like very not good. Because you know you have those artists that have like their journals or like their sketchbook is, and when you open it up, it's like this like freaking fantastic masterpiece like on each page, and you're just like, oh my god, this person's incredible. Oh my god, oh. And then I try to do the same, and it's like it's really bad. And I was just like, oh my god. I remember like when I was like in school, I had it out, and it was like a presentation or something going on, and then one of my friends was just like, "Hey, Josh," and he just like pointed at my journal full of horrible sketches, and I'm like, "Here you go," and then he just kind of flipped through it just for a few seconds, and then he just put it back. I didn't see his face, but I could just sense that he's just like, oh, never mind. This doesn't really have anything of value. And I was like, I'm gonna pretend I didn't say or didn't sense that, but it's true. I'm kind of fucking up right now. His glass. Oh my god. I am not doing good. Okay. So. Because his ear's supposed to be right here. And this is his hair, but there's like some space. This is like a matter of perspective. I'm really doing bad. Okay, we're gonna have to erase. Fucking shit. Like I said again, not the greatest artist, but I'm learning. I think the nose. No, the nose over here. The head. Glasses kind of go out a little more. What time is it right now? 5:23. I have time. Like 4 hours. I just need to get a little. This is where the guy. Fuck this. Fuck. This doesn't look good. Okay. That is a good distance. There. This doesn't look. Oh my god, I hate this. Maybe it'll look good when I edit it out. Okay, so that. This looks bad. This looks really bad. If you're. Ah, what am I doing? I'm just making it worse. Fuck it. That's. Oh, this is Agent Smith. Why are you drawing me like this? What the fuck? This is not Agent Smith at all. It's sad I know this song because I don't know what you're gonna say, but thank you for commenting. Oh my god, when I back out, this looks horrible. His head is too small and the body is too big. The body feels fine, but like the neck, this looks horrible. What the fuck? So the head, I'm just ruining this. The head kind of needs to be big because he's not supposed to really show any neck. This would be good, I guess, actually. Not a good go, guys. You know, this isn't. I'm learning. I'm learning. Okay, so he has to be bigger. I'm trying to like kind of. We'll probably edit it out in a little post-production. This is just a rough sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. So his hair doesn't show that much. It kind of clips in with the frame. So how have you guys been? Once again, this is where like having a Twitch would be useful. Okay, fuck it. I have to move on. Okay, the next frame that I chose is Kion. Oh, that reminds me that Bill and Ted trailer came out. Fuck that shit, I hate that. That Bill and Ted trailer came out. I would say that I'm excited, but I wouldn't. I'd be lying. But it looks cool. I would definitely want to watch it. The thing is, I never really grew up with Bill and Ted. I never grew up watching it. I was more into cartoons. Or like if it was live action, anything, I don't know. But that never caught my attention. I think when I first saw the first movie, it was like last year, and it was good. I liked it. I haven't seen the second one though. I know it's like on one of the streaming service that I have right now, but I would definitely want to check that out. But I really liked the first one. It was really really cool, and the third one looks pretty cool as well. Hopefully it will do good. Hopefully they will implement a good story and don't just make it for the sake of nostalgia, because that's what a lot of movies tend to do. Hint: Star Wars. That was just a freaking cash grab. I saw the first one with I'm like The Force Awakens. That's the first one, right? The new one where Kylo Ren shows up, like his first appearance. I think is that The Force Awakens? I don't know. Oh, well, because I'm thinking of like no, that's The Force Unleashed, but The Force Awakens. Yeah, that's the movie. I saw that in theaters with my dad and my uncle. It was not the greatest experience. Not because of the movie. Okay, maybe the movie itself, but it was mostly for the. My recording thing's a little buggy. It was mostly for the fact that there was these. Oh, that's weird. My editing thing, the little recording thing is kind of going on the fritz. I don't know why. I hope it's still recording, but it's just kind of fading in and out. Um, God, what was I saying? I'm just gonna ignore it. So it wasn't the fact that the movie was bad. It was just the fact that it was the people that we were sitting next to. It was this guy and this girl. They were talking throughout the whole freaking movie, like all of it. Well, the guy not so much. It was mostly the girl. It was like whenever something happened, she's like, "Oh, oh no, oh, oh," like every other minute, like the entire freaking movie. The guy didn't talk throughout the whole movie, but he was being an ass. Like whenever there was like some parts going on, like like I think when it was just showed like the Millennium, the Millennium Falcon, or just cool scenes, he would just raise his fist and he was like, yes, or something. And then those like parts where like the scene where Ray goes down this hall and then she opens the chest and finds the lightsaber. He's like, well, son of a bitch. And I know that there was a guy sitting in front of me. He was with his kids. He's just looked back. He's like, come on, man. He was getting really annoyed as well. I didn't say anything. I was just bared with it, but I could not focus on the movie. I was just focusing on these two. Just like, what are these assholes gonna do next? What are they gonna like? Whenever a scene would come up, I was like, I just didn't enjoy myself. That was bad. I feel like I should have said something, but that would have caused more trouble. So yeah. So I'm gonna give you guys a hint when they open up movies again, or if they're still in business. Stay away from ArcLight. They're pricey. That's one reason to stay away from them. But uh, when we went, like they brought in their beers. I don't know if you're allowed to bring in your alcohol into the movie theater, but they brought theirs, and that probably contributed to the fact of why they were being so fucking disruptive in the movie theater. So that's a little hint, guys. Just stay away from ArcLight. Go to AMC because they're canceling MoviePass now. I mean, who didn't see that coming? Honestly, I am not doing good in this. Oh my god, I'm butchering poor Kion. Um, but yeah, MoviePass. I knew that was inevitably gonna end, and like a friend of mine told me, he's like, "Yeah, dude, you just sign up for MoviePass, and they pay you to watch movies. So, you can. I've been watching a lot of movies, and I'm like, that doesn't seem very. That seems weird." And I never got it, thank God. I did go to some movies. My friend had Movie Pass. I had to pay for my ticket, and we went to go see Ready Player One. In yeah, it was in a mall, and lo and behold, like during the middle of the movie, we could smell someone in the back starting to blaze it up with some weed, and I turned and was like, "Do you smell weed?" He's like, "Yeah," and yeah, I kind of knew that would happen in Movie Pass. I feel like I don't know if anyone's had like an experience with like AMC theaters. I kind of want to. This is why I want to have a Twitch chat so I can ask you guys to be like, what was your worst movie theater experience? Mine would have to be the Star Wars one. That was I think like the only time that ever happened to me. Um, yeah. Um, but the whole weed thing, it didn't bother me, to be honest. You know, it was like, all right, well, I don't care, but as long as like you guys aren't disruptive. I would have been bothered if like that happened with my parents. If I had gone with my dad, my mom really doesn't go to movie theaters anymore. She just doesn't like it. But if it was like my dad or something, I know that would have been bothered, and that would have made me uncomfortable. And I was like, I don't enjoy it, you know, doing this. I'm sorry. This is the world we live in now, unfortunately. This is a good one. Those are good lips. Um, yeah, worst movie experience. Yeah, the Star Wars thing. The like, I sometimes I don't mind when people. Okay, I kind of do mind when people talk, but I kind of find it funny if they're like talking about the whole movie like I had with that Star Wars guy. I would get annoyed. I'd want to break their beer glass and just be like, "Shut up." But when we saw Ready Player One again, we saw it a second time, but this time my friend brought his brother and we saw it, and yeah, there was just some scenes where like people were talking, but we didn't mind. We actually thought it was funny what they were saying, so I think I enjoyed it more with the side commentary from what other people were doing. Like there's one scene at the end where like he has to sign like a pamphlet or something to win the game, and he was just like hesitant, and then some girl in the back was like, "Would you just like?" She's like, "Would you just sign that shit?" And it was we laughed at that. Okay, this is actually turning good. Kiano, ooh. Yeah, the neck is actually pretty good. It might be a little too long, but that's a pretty good Kiano. I don't know about this. I don't know about this guy. That I really have to do it. But this is really cool though. Actually, I like. No, this is really cool. Yeah, it kind of does. Let's just give him this chin. Yeah, okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I forgot that I didn't add the background to Agent Smith. Let's go back to that frame. Fuck! I have like the tiniest tablet, and my desk is not. It's just arranged really weird. Where I have this like little shelf like right on the desk, like built into the desk, which is cool because I could put stuff on top of it, but it actually limits the space that I can put my keyboard or anything. So it's a little constricting, but I'm not complaining. You just gotta adjust. What time is it? It's turning daylight out there. Oh my god, I better hurry. Okay. Oh god, I'm kind of getting nervous now. So Keanu, you don't really have much. This is why I chose this scene for the Matrix, because there's nothing in the background. There's no plants, no shit. You just focus on characters. That's it. That's why I chose this, though. I didn't want to have to fool around with the background. It's just simple. It's just door, wall, tiles. Is there any tiles? There's one tile. But we could put a motion blur on that. Okay, Keanu, you're done. Okay, next frame. Okay, 3, 5, 5. Ooh, we have 6 more. Can we make it? Can I make it? He said rough draft. I don't want to turn in this, but if I have to, I must. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it really quick. This might not. I procrastinate a lot. This is my fault. I asked for this. I do. What did I do all day today? What did I do all day today? I'm trying to, or yesterday. I didn't even get to record. I was just doing this and just doing a bunch of stuff. Okay. Oh. I've just realized how am I going to do the mouth effect. Okay, this is actually pretty easy. He's looking down. He's like that freakish but awesome scene where his mouth is sewn shut. It was awesome. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Kind of a little slanted in that area. Kind of want to frame this up a little more. He's up here. That should be good. Oh, this is like, I want to save this actually. What? Tonal studies, new folder, comp, week 7, homework. The matrix, boards, draft. Because this thing has actually crashed once, and I had a lot of good work, and I lost it all. So I'm always careful with anything, because this is actually turning out good. And then when I lost it, it's just like, I just crashed for no reason. And I'm like, oh no, I wonder if I could draw that again as perfectly as I did just that one time. But it was a once-in-a-lifetime shot or sketch that looked so perfect, and I couldn't replicate it. So I'm like, fuck! So that was... This is good. Oh, this is so cool. I might have to fix that. He kind of looks a little too long, his neck. But this one is turning out really good. Let's give him some hair. Get some hair right here. Yeah, this is actually turning out really good. I'm excited. Okay, so there he is. Oh shit, background. Background, just the one tile. That's it. Easy peasy. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be a cool one. Oh, this is gonna be cool. I kind of feel like a little awkward when I have to redo. You know, when you just do that. I'm pretty sure some artists are just like, don't redo, just work with your mistakes, just work over it. I was just like, yeah, but I make a lot of mistakes, dude. It's just gonna be a big black box by that if I don't erase at some point. Okay, this one should be really... I'm not even following the stupid circle. Okay, let's try that again. Fuck. Okay, good enough. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Okay, this is where his chin is. This should be bigger. So that. Let's make this bigger. Whenever I hear the birds, I always freak out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm running out of time. I'm fine. I'm just fine. Just calm down, Napalm. Okay, so this is his face. This is where his neck. Shit, I'm not doing good. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. Okay. This is like, I'm glad I chose this scene actually. I just love how that came out actually, just the expression. Okay, this is like really expressive actually. This might give me some trouble actually. So, oh, fuck. I'm not really talking anymore right now because I'm like so invested in this. This is actually turning out really cool. Okay, let me come up with some small talk. The Matrix. Supposedly there's going to be a fourth. They even said like showed like set pieces of you know, Neo and Trinity. You know, they're just like on set riding a motorcycle. I don't know if that's legit for the fourth film or not. My guess is like oh, this is cool. My guess for the fourth film is it could be interesting because I did not like the other films aside from the first one. The first one will always be the best. I was watching that multiple times at the beginning of this term while working on my hard surface modeling project, and you know, yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, it's just so awesome. You know, like you know the binaries, the coding, and everything. I have to take a coding class actually at some point, but I'm like, I don't mind. That's cool. It's really cool to like be able to understand all this stuff. Okay, this doesn't look good now, but I'm gonna I'm gonna revise it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's like shocked, like that. Let's give him more. Yeah. This should be a little bigger. Because his hair doesn't show that much. But yeah, the first one was the good one. As a kid, we went to see Matrix Reloaded in theaters, and it was cool, but just a little silly. They just like watch our movie because Neo is in it, and you like the first one, and just it wasn't a good movie. The third movie was not good at all. Even as a kid, like you know, as a kid, you know, there's like bad movies, but you still like them. Like, you know, even like it was like okay, I'll give you an example. Batman Forever, the one with Val Kilmer. Probably one of the known as like one version of a bad Batman movie. I think the worst that everybody proclaims is the worst Batman movie is the one with George Clooney. But yeah, everybody thought that was a bad movie. Joel Shoemaker, whatever. He was the director. Everybody hated that version of Batman, you know, the Riddler and Tom Lee Jones. I liked it though. I liked it. I liked the fighting. I was a kid and just like, it's Batman. I don't give a fuck about the cinematonic direction and everything. I just want to see like the fight scenes and everything. Nicole Kidman showing off her boobs. Well, she doesn't show off her boobs. She just is in lingerie. But still, as a kid, I was just like, "Oh, this is awesome, man! This is so cool." But if you're a kid and you see a movie that has all the things that could interest a kid, like action sequences and shit, and you say that it sucks, then yeah, that movie sucks. And that's what I thought about The Matrix Revolutions. That's what it was, right? And yeah, it was boring. You just had like the final fight, which I forgot why or how he won. Because I do remember somewhat that he did lose at some point against Smith, and then somehow he won. I just don't remember how. Okay, this is really cool. Okay, this came out really good. Let me save again, because in case it shuts down. Okay, next, ooh, background. I keep forgetting the freaking background. Okay, so it's this. Okay, cool. I like how this is coming out. And I don't have to worry about coloring it in, just black and white. Okay, next frame. This shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this is the part where he's like gets off from his chair and he backs up into the wall. I need to take a sip from my coffee. My black coffee that I didn't put anything in there. I'm starting to do that because I'm trying to watch my weight. I'm not like terribly obese, but or like that, but I just haven't been working out and I've just been putting on the pounds. Like 2 days ago, I went to not Hamburger Habit, Five Guys. I rarely go there because one time I got like an allergic reaction to something, or I just got like a slight rash. It wasn't an allergic reaction, a rash on my throat. I was just all day. I was like, and you could see like a little red rash right there. And I was like, it must have been the peanut oil. So I didn't eat there for the longest time. And then for some reason, I think a good friend of mine was just talking about it. I'm just like, God, you know what? I wanna try. I'm gonna give it another go. And I tried it again, and yet again, another rash. So I go there again, and I think it was because of him. This is coming out bad. And it was because of him. He was talking about it. So I go again. And I order the food. And I didn't get a rash this time. So I was like, oh, wow. Food's great, but fucking expensive. Also, I didn't know how to order. It's like you have like a regular cheeseburger and then regular fries, which in their language is you want a fuck ton of fries and a big fucking burger that will put a lot of meat in your mouth. That's pretty much what it stands for. I didn't know that. The amount of fries that I got, I didn't mind, but the burger was a little too big for me to finish, but I wasn't complaining. I just saved it for later, and then I just ate it when I was hungry. But yeah, I had that 2 days ago, and I didn't work out after that. I just felt like, okay, since this guy's gonna be small, I don't think we gotta put in too many details in, just like little dots, and he's like frowning, and he doesn't. I don't know how I'm gonna do like his mouth so far away. Or his hair. His hair doesn't. It's kind of like in this scene. It's kind of like bowl. It's looks a little flat. Oh, no, his shoulders are hunched because he's like freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck is this shit? What is this fetish crap? You guys sewed my mouth shut? What the hell?" Okay, this isn't. It's not the best pose, but it'll do. I don't want to be too picky. He has to be really small. I'll worry about his face later. So, this, he has his tie. It's just like, yeah. Like that one's behind this arm, and then this one's outstretched. make this a little wider. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I moved the frames back. Okay, so I hate it when that happens. And I hate it even more when I don't notice that it happens and I'm so far into the project. Then when I zoom out, I'm just like, oh, fuck. And I realize my mistake and I have to do a little bit of stuff to edit that out. Okay, his hands look way too big, but I'll fix that later. Okay, so he should be a little smaller, I think. This probably won't look good. It requires a lot of perspective. Okay, so he's right here. There he is, against the wall. That. So he's like freaking out. And the table is in his way, actually. This is like a close-up shot. So that's there. You have this kind of whole section. This is like, ooh, this is gonna be tricky. So like, I'm trying to figure this out actually because the frame is a lot different. Mine is a little wider. This is a little more wider. So this is the Smith's arm, and then this is his shoulder, and then this is his chair. The chair's gonna look bad. I can't I can't do furniture. Who wants to draw furniture? Really? Do you? Well, I'm pretty sure people make a living off of doing that. Probably that's part of their job, but it's not a job that I would want to study for. Like I don't want to lay down like $100 grand to learn how to draw a table. But some people do it. There's no shame in that. It's just not something that I would want to do. Who knows? There might be a time where I'm desperate for work, and that's all they'll have. And I'd be like, I need a job. I'll take anything. You're gonna have to draw chairs. Like, all right, cool. The pay's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, like this much. I'm like, that's pretty fucking great. Okay, I want to have fun doing it, but I'm not complaining. The pay's good. Okay, so that's that. That's his arm. We'll worry about that. And then you got another guy in here. I should have drawn the other guy first. This is gonna look. Yeah, this guy's gonna look bad. I just know it. It's just a matter of perspective. And I can't draw characters facing to the side yet. I'm not good at that. Okay. Yeah, that's the best he's gonna get. Oh, that's how he's gonna look. I hate this. I hate that. But it's better than drawing plants. Oh, okay. That actually looks good from far away. He's actually supposed to be a little higher, but... and a little smaller as well. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not. That's gonna look silly, but I don't care. It's close enough. What time is it? 5:58. It's gonna be 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 3 hours after that. I can make it. I can make it. And then, yeah. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get. Oh, God. I didn't sleep at all. I think I slept 30 minutes in my chair trying to think of a movie that I wanted to do this on. This actually should be a little this way. I was thinking of a lot of things, like Evil Dead, some other stuff. I was blanking out, but I don't know. And then I like went on Netflix and was skimming through all the movies, and then I came across this one. And I was like, oh, I could do that scene. And I was like, oh, this is going to be boring at first, but then as I started drawing it, I was like, this is actually going to be fun. Okay, the perspective in this one's going to be tricky. Okay, that kind of works, actually. Okay, and then I'm going to fill this in, but I don't want to do that now. Okay, it's coming together. Oh, God. Okay, just have to stretch. Okay, next scene. Oh, that's going to be hard. That is going to be difficult. This is the part where they lay him out on the table. And they take off his shirt. Well, they rip it open. Because they're about to put that probe inside his belly button. That perspective is going to be a little tricky. I gotta think, but I can't think too hard. Well, the good thing is just like it's just going to be Neo, because like the other agents are going to be on both sides, but you're just going to see their shoulders, their jackets, their torsos. Not so much of the face, but Neo, that's where I'm a little iffy on like trying to nail the angle. Okay. So he's there. And his chest is like right here, right up. Just try something out. Okay, this could work. Just want to raise this and shrink it down a bit. He has a belt right here. Yeah, okay. Okay, that could kind of work. I don't know if I got the angle right, but that should be good. Okay. Oh, and then add his little nip nose. You don't want to give him pancake. You don't want to give him pancake nipples. Just get a little nipples right there. And then his tie, which will be right there. His brush to the side, along with his shirt. And this shirt is like ripped open as well. Can't really see much. That's pretty much it. Because the agents are going to be blocking either side. No, this is actually a good height. Where he is. We just gotta... looking up, so... give him a triangle nose. Yeah, we'll go into detail with the fate that he has kind of like his chin pressed in, you know, kind of like, you know, trying to fight these guys off. But he's also trying to speak. He's like, ugh. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, and don't forget the background. Let's just draw in this agent first. So he's there, and then this is his shoulder. This is not going to look good, actually. Let me draw something first to really establish this. Okay, so Neo is right here. This is like the wall. This actually turned out really cool. What time is it? 6:06. I definitely got time. And this is the oh, this is the chair. Okay. It's just like this. You don't have to draw the whole chair, but okay. So, because I drew those first, it establishes where the agent is going to be, which is very helpful. It's going to be there. Shoulder. Right here. Oh, that looks... Ooh, no, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good now, but I'll try to make it look good. Yeah, this will be his chin. That'll be his collar. I think I might say what I'm going to turn into this my instructor will be like black and white, but I'm going to see if I could try to render it a bit more to make it really look good, so I could add that to my portfolio. Okay, probably. Okay, this is a mess, but I'll fix it up later. And then this guy. Yeah, so these are the two agents. One is right there. It's literally just his arm and his torso that, and then this guy. This is his chin as he's leaning into him, like holding him down. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, one more frame. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Save just in case. Okay, so This is actually, this looks like a cool shot. The question is, can I pull it off? This is where like you see all three agents in one shot. Both of them are holding them down, and this guy what we're drawing right now is the main Agent Smith, who's about to pull out his little probe that he's going to insert into Neo. Okay, before I get let me just get the head set up. I won't go into too much detail. That'll be the head. That'll be the eyes. So let's draw the other heads. I hear birds. It's freaking me out. I really should learn not to procrastinate. Because that's not going to help me in the job when it comes to the real life. Okay, so this will... Oh, his ear goes right here. There's no... Okay, don't focus on this guy. Just get the... Let me get nail the perspective, the visual shot. Smith is good where he is right now. I think I need to make this head a bit bigger. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. So, and then we have this guy. I wish I would have another layer just for safety so I won't run into this guy, but I'm trying not to do that. The less, I've been told like the less layers you have, the better. Just so you're not afraid of making mistakes. Oh, this is going to be a hard one. It's a side face, which I'm not good at. Oh, maybe not. that kind of looks good. Okay, that looks bad. The glasses are going to be hard. But like I said, I will work on this on my own time. Not when I have the threat of a deadline. I'm very quiet right now. Shouldn't be. I'm just really focusing on this. And again, doing the videos is like so helpful because it just forces me not to go on the browser, on Google, and start being like, yeah, let me search up this thing, let me search up that. I'm just more focused. Okay, this is actually pretty good. This guy is actually at a pretty much a perfect angle of what he's supposed to be. I'll just clean that up. I do wonder when movie theaters are going to open back up. The question is, who's really going to go? I am definitely not going. No, sir. I never really went to the movies that much unless it was with my dad, my brother, and my uncle. But aside from that, I don't. I think the last movie I went to see with some friends was Joker. That was last year. and I never went back ever since then. There was times when I did want to though. There was a lot of good. There was a lot of movies that were interesting at the time. I wanted to see The Invisible Man, but didn't get a chance to. And then around that time, like that's when the virus started setting in, and that's when everybody was on complete lockdown. And I ended up seeing it actually at home. They put it digitally. They're like, we're gonna put all the movies now at home for you to view, like The Invisible Man or Sonic. I'm like, oh hell yeah, that's such a treat. And when I went to rent it, it was like $20 to watch it. I'm like, wait, what? And that was because that's just like because this movie was still early in the theaters. We have to charge you what you would be paying at a movie theater. And I'm like, yeah, but that's just a little too expensive because I don't get popcorn or a drink most of the time. So I'm pretty much spending more than what I usually spend. So yeah, that's what they don't tell you. That's how they get you. Okay, this is actually not the greatest, but it's I'm happy with it. Yeah, this guy we could leave alone. He's okay. I shouldn't focus so much on this. These guys need to be a bit bigger, actually. So I'm going to move you over here for now. You guys have to enlarge a bit. A little more. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. I like this guy though. Just really want to like ink them now, like the details. And then we have Agent Smith. He's a little too far. Yeah, that's good. Time is it? 6:16. I have a good amount of time. If it was like 7:16, I would be freaking out. I feel like he has to be a little smaller. I think. Like there would be good. Okay. It's all turning out really good. Right, so we do that. We do this. I think it's just because I'm tired that I'm not speaking so much. That and I'm also just focused on this. But this could be a thing. Napalm does his homework. Napalm does his homework at the last minute. I didn't do it at the last minute. I was actually working on other stuff. I just put this off to the last because it's what I'm good at. I'm good at drawing. Well, I'm semi-good at drawing. I'm definitely getting better. I'm improving. But it's a medium that I'm comfortable with. 3D modeling, now that's new territory that I'm still getting the hang of, and it's still scary. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna make some adjustments. Yeah, that doesn't look that good. But I will fix it. Oh, that looks better actually. It's starting to look very Smithy. I think I need to make his forehead big though. Bigger. Yeah, that looks pretty good. The hell was that? I thought I heard something. Okay, now. Yeah. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. I didn't add detail on this one actually. I should. This is me just warming up just to get the body. I think I just need the face. That's actually it. Okay, that's not a good one. Okay. I kind of need a break. Puppy power! 9. He said 9. That is 9. Okay. I think I might stop it here. The recording. I'm going to continue working, but I kind of want to put on some music. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. If I end up, like, the fact that I did this, another recording, I'm pretty sure I'm going to post more art, more of me drawing or doing all this art stuff. I'm pretty much going to post more of it, though. If I end up doing that, if I end up doing a third one, I'll probably post like the finished version of this, or if people ask for it, honestly. Yeah, we'll see what else I draw. Maybe gestures or something like that. But yeah, this is actually fun. This could be a thing. But yeah, I kind of want to put on some music, put on some podcast while I'm doing this, though. But this turned out really good, though. the hard part is over. Just, you know, getting the positions down, getting the scenes, and it all came out pretty well. Better than I thought it would. Now all I need is to do is just make a new layer, clip that to the bottom, and then yeah, I just this is pretty dark. What do you? I hate that. I hate when I keep doing that. Why is that? Oh, is it because? Oh, dumbass. I was drawing on the opaque layer. All I need to do is pretty much just fill it in. So I could pretty much put the density down a little bit. That's pretty much it. That kind of stuff. I'll work it in on my own time though. Wait, let me try something else. Actually, let me try which. Oh yeah, this one. This one had like a lot of. I hate it when I do that. Because it's Control Z to undo, but I always hit like X. And it does some weird shit. Okay, yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, so you just gotta put in the details for that. Now you do that, and then you'll do that. And it's just gonna be line work. I'm not gonna like do like values or anything like that. Because that would be too much work. I'll figure it out. And then yeah. Yeah, well let me go to that scene actually. So there's that. It's so creepy. They're so awesome. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna listen to music, but also what I do is like I look at references from comic books, and I have a whole collection of them right now that I use as a reference on how some people like draw eyes or like then you turn it off, and yeah, that looks pretty cool. I gotta do something with the eyes, but I like how the mouth is coming out. I work on it in my own way though. Yeah, that's why I gotta look at reference to see how to probably do the eyes. But that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys again for watching. These are like just literally just me doing my own thing, doing my homework, doing things when I'm not editing, when I'm not posting videos on YouTube. So I just thought I need to post something because lately I've been starting to do that, which is not good. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching, this. Please leave a like, comment if you're new to the channel, and subscribe to keep up to date with the videos that I post. And I'm going to post a lot of really cool stuff pretty soon. But yeah, guys, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you around. Have a good morning. Bye.